actually quite appropriate for
Or not
episode 4, which
for
is
not
not today.
today.
Oops, there,
Yes,
not today.
not today.
Yes,
Well, we have to tell our story about not today.
yes. Well, though not today. Why not today? Well,
Why
there's
not
many
today?
reasons why not today.
Why the shirt? You
Yes.
found this awesome shirt came in handy.
Well, when you and Justin came out to visit us, we were driving in the car, and all of a sudden you just burst out with this today,
Not
and we just
today.
all started laughing, and it became this
A
common.
theme.
And then when my sisters
Theme.
were out, we were shopping in 12th South, and I walked into the one store that I go to there across from Bar Taco, and there was this shirt that said "Not today,"
And you had to get them.
and I had to get them.
Had to get them because sometimes you have to say not today.
Yes, and it's okay.
It is okay. It's okay to say not today. And it's okay to say not today to other people and then not today for yourself. Like,
Yes. Well, let's
not
keep
today.
going.
Oh, yes.
See,
Got my lip
got to
gloss,
keep our consistency.
right? All about the glass.
I know. I'm gonna make sure I look okay.
So much better. It just gives that shine. Actually, I can't see what I'm doing, but that's all right. It's okay. It's on there, I think. So,
Yes.
anyways, back to our not today. So pretty much we not today became our theme, and it came like a funny theme of when you just had it enough with people or things or whatever's going on, you just said not today. And the greatest thing is when when we came up with not today, or when I don't know why I blurted it, not today, and did our little saying of you know, punched in the throat, in the eyes, in the balls. It just it just makes you laugh. So
Yeah.
even though when you get frustrated and you're like, not today, like someone cut you off or whatever, you just think back to it and you're like, oh my God, this is hilarious. And I
Yeah.
think you have to have, when you're frustrated with something and saying not today, have something to go back on to make you laugh, right?
Mm.
Humor. We have to laugh when things get hard too, sometimes
Oh,
to out
absolutely.
of these things. But also we have to have recovery days, and hence our not today is about recovery and your body. You need to recover.
Right.
We have a lot of stressors just in our life in general, and we
Right.
need to learn how to take a break. And it's okay to take a break.
Well, and knowing what the difference is between, am I just sore? Am I lazy today? Or am I injured? Or is there something wrong? And knowing the difference between being sore and being in pain. You know,
Right.
because
And
there's
just needing a
times
break.
where, there's times when we've done our workouts, and I know when we've been on with Kathy, and Kathy and I both said, we're a little sore today. Things are tight. I don't know, and we've started off, really, okay, let's make sure we do really good stretching. Let's do that first before and then, "Oh, how are you guys feeling?" And then all of a sudden, okay, we've moved, we feel better. Let's amp it up. But
Well,
then there's
sometimes just
days where,
mobilizing,
yeah.
just getting your body to move and mobilize
Hmm.
things, then you feel better. But yeah, like you were going to say, there's some days where you're like, no, not today.
There have definitely been a few of those.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay
Hmm.
to take a break. It's okay. "Ugh, I should have went to the gym today." But if it's
Not
just one
beating
day,
yourself
that's
up
okay.
either for not, and not beating yourself up for not doing something. Like,
Exactly.
there are days where you just have to take it easy. And I think, especially today, and especially moving here to Tennessee, it's a lot easier to say, you know what, it's a
Hmm.
slower day today. And because it doesn't take me long to get anywhere, I'm
Yeah.
not stuck in a lot of traffic. I'm on back roads that don't have stoplights. So, it's a lot easier to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to take it easy today. Or I've done stuff the first half of the day, and then the afternoon I give myself a chance to kind of slow down. It's actually really nice. I don't know. Did I tell you this last week? My neighbor across the street with the little girls. So
What?
this was perfect for like a not today, but she says, I'm sitting outside on the sidewalk having a fun drink. Would you like to join me? I'm like, what's a fun drink? Ooh. I did. I went over, we sat on the sidewalk outside. One of her daughters played, and Paul comes out, he's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "Make me a margarita." But I think sometimes when you slow down and give yourself those moments of recovery, other things fill it that might add some more value, some more benefits, some because there's emotional benefits to it as well, to
Oh,
kind of giving yourself that time to recover and letting yourself be okay about it. I think we put way too much pressure on ourselves
yes. Oh,
to
100%.
keep going 100%, 150, it's not worth it.
Well, I feel like I was thinking about this the other day is there's such the hustle and bustle. Go, go, go. You have to get this done and this done. And especially here, in Southern California, you're running around sometimes like a crazy person and trying to get all the things done. And sometimes if you don't get all the things done, that's okay. It's okay
Mhm.
that there's dishes in my sink right now. It's okay I didn't make the bed because I had to do some other things. Like it's okay. And I know, I mean, personally, I get hard on myself where it's like I have to get these things done. Boom, boom. If they're not done, but what's going to happen?
Yeah,
No. I mean, certain things, yes, have deadlines and you have to get done, but it's
absolutely.
like, all right, I didn't get the laundry done. I didn't get, okay, I'll go to the store tomorrow. That's fine. Just those little things,
Hmm.
it's like you said, give yourself some grace, give yourself a break,
Always give grace.
take those breaks. I actually did on Saturday. I was like, oh, didn't set an alarm. The dogs and I woke up at 8 o'clock because Justin was out of town. We got out
You
of bed at
sleep at
8.
8?
I do not ever sleep
Wow.
at eight
I'm so
o'clock
glad I
in the
didn't
morning.
text you.
I know the
Hey,
2 hour
good
time
morning.
difference,
How are you?
but I think I just needed it and just took a mellow day. I took them on some walks. I didn't work out. I just walked them. We drove into Laguna Beach and I picked up La Serena and came
Yeah,
home, hung
yeah,
out with the dogs.
yeah.
It was just, I think I just needed that day, and then of course I'm like, oh, I should have done this. I should have, but it's
Don't
okay.
beat yourself up for it because you'll get it done the next day. Or have you ever noticed, like, sometimes where you had those days of recovery or just days where you've given yourself a break, that the next day you have more energy and all of a sudden you're like, and then you get it all done and more.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, I had to get up earlier to go to the airport, but I got a lot of stuff done
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday morning before I had to go get him at the airport. I mean, I worked out, I walked the dogs, I was cooking dog food. I get
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff before I had to leave at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I got all this stuff. It was like, okay, yeah, I'm gearing to go. I can do it. But yeah, I mean, it is super important for us to also recognize things to do
Recovery days.
on those recovery days that might make you feel better.
Right.
There's some people love to meditate, and that is a really great, like, I don't want to call it regression, not a regression, but back to recovery, like a recovery. Just do some breath work,
Right.
maybe do some gentle stretches, foam roll, go in the foam roller, even though some people think that's awful and they hate foam rolling. Like today, I had somebody like, this
Love-hate
is
relationship
awful.
with that foam roller.
I had somebody foam roll a little bit and they were like, they were not happy with me at all. Like
Ow.
this is
Kind of
but
hurt.
I like it. I think it feels I think it feels good.
Yeah.
So I think foam rolling and then the rebounder. We had
I
talked
love the
about
rebounder.
rebounder. Sometimes you just want to get out and bounce. And the thing about the rebounder is the lymphatic drainage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've gotten on a lymphatic drainage kick as of lately because
Hmm.
I think it's like the thing that people don't talk about is your lymphatic system and how important it is and how our cortisol levels go up when we're stressed out, our adrenals start
Yeah.
to get out of whack. And
Yeah.
we all know our lymph nodes like in our neck and armpit, and they get swollen, usually when you're
Hmm.
sick. But that's where all the junk goes.
Hmm.
It's all the crap. And that crap needs to come out. And what can happen is if you don't let that crap out, I mean, there's some studies of cancer,
Yeah.
being related to the lymphatic system of, we're all the crap is getting blocked
Hmm.
up and we need to unblock it. So
Yeah.
the rebounder is huge
Huge. Yeah. And
for
even
low
if you
tide.
just do 20 minutes, and that's usually
Even
what I'll
10
do is
minutes,
before, but I do
even
it
10 minutes,
before, yeah, 10 minutes is great too, but I do it before we do our classes. Typically,
right?
I
It's a
try
great
to,
warm up.
and I
Great
usually
warm.
do like 20 minutes and I turn on the news and get caught up and I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. Tomorrow I will not be because I'm back to making bread.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go. That is another recovery thing
Oh
because
yeah,
the making the sourdough bread takes what? All day
all
long.
day.
But
All day.
it is something therapeutic,
Very
don't you think?
therapeutic.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very
Well, because
therapeutic working
yeah,
with
because leading
bread.
up to you plan the day you're making your bread, and so I have our workout from 8:45 to 9:45 my time. So I will be up early to load my starter is ready. It's doing its thing and resting, and I've been feeding that thing for a week. So the science experiment. It can turn out a little funky, but
Right.
then it'll get up and I'm going to put in the water and then I'm going to put in the flour and then I'm going to mix it all up and do my folding and I have to fold it for like every 20 minutes for 2.5 hours. 2 hours and
Wow.
20 minutes, yeah. But you just
That's
do
a
it
lot.
this quick thing and then you let it rest again and do its thing. And so it's a whole process, but it is very therapeutic and it forces you to say, hey, I'm going to take this stand, I'm making bread. So a lot of stuff I do on my computer that day, I do some reading, look at other things we might be talking about for, what we're doing here, going through and all those things where you go, oh, I got to get on the computer and do this. I really don't want to. And those kind of days kind of give you that option. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I can do this today.
Yeah. Kind of
Yeah.
a break in a weird way, but it's also very productive too,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But I also think on like recovery type things, you got to figure out what works best for you. Like I was saying, some people love to meditate. I think that's an amazing thing.
Go and walk,
Work,
like a walk around the
go
neighborhood.
for a
Yeah,
walk.
heavy walk. It's just get outside, get some fresh air.
Exactly. Like I go do acupuncture and I started doing acupuncture a couple of years ago because of hormones got all wackadoodle. And so I first started with that, but it's so fascinating all the things that acupuncture can help.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also take the herbs, but whenever I go, I call it my forced nap because I have to lay there with needles for
Yeah.
at least
And they
20
do that. Once
minutes.
they put that one needle in your wrist,
Can't
you're like,
move.
night night. Boom.
Exactly. And you
Out.
can't move and it just forces you and it's very relaxing. There's calming music and
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
very serene and you have to just sit there and breathe or lay there and breathe.
Yeah.
And you got at
Oh
least 20
yeah.
minutes. And there's days where I'm like, I don't have time for this, but it
You've got to do it.
so important. And now I only go once every 2 weeks. I was going once a week. I wish in my fantastic world, I would go twice a week to it.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like it is a therapy session too, in a weird
Mm-hmm.
way. Because when I go in, she asks, okay, what's going on? And do any other new things? Because, when you go the first time, it's like a 3-hour appointment and they do your whole health history and everything's going on. And so we go through those things, but then what else is going on? It's like, my jaw is really bothering me. And so they'll do the needles there, or, something else, my anxiety is a little up because I have to do XYZ. And, I haven't been sleeping. And it's amazing how much it really does help. So I find that is a recovery type thing
Yeah.
to do, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when I go get facials with Natalie, she at the end, she always puts me under this big, huge red light thing for
Mm.
like 20 minutes and I'm out. She goes, oh, you were napping during that. I go, oh, good. I'm sure I was snoring.
Right. And these are
Yeah.
beneficial things. These are
Mhm.
things that just because it's the not today and take a break doesn't mean that you're not doing something that's good for you. Right.
Correct.
These things are all healthy for us. If you're
Absolutely.
doing the rebounder, if you're doing the red light, you're going acupuncture, even
But think
just
about it. You know when you're getting sick too. Everybody can say, oh no, it's allergies or whatever. And everybody knows. Let's be honest. Everybody
mhm,
knows when they're getting sick because
need to take a
they're sick.
break.
And and it forces you and you need to take a break, even though you think, oh, I can't. Yes, you can.
You
It,
have to.
unless there's something absolutely urgent that is, life threatening or we've got something going on with family member, whatever. most things
Right.
can be adjusted so
Yeah.
that if you're not feeling well, it's okay. It's okay to recover. That's your body's message saying, hey, it's time
Yeah.
to stop. You're
Yeah.
doing too much.
And back to the lymphatic system, like I was saying, you feel those glands. Oh, that's saying something right there.
Hmm.
Like dry brushing. I try to dry brush every day if I can, if I think about it, really be diligent about it. But the funny thing is that I've been dry brushing for years, and you have to do it before you get in the shower. So
As if not,
yeah, you gotta
wet
do
brush,
before
it
you start.
stinks. It
Yeah,
doesn't,
it doesn't quite work. You need to
doesn't
be,
quite
you
work.
can't have any moisture left
Mm-mm.
over. But also it exfoliates. So it's
Hmm.
great to do, especially if people like to spray tan too. It's a
Yeah.
great thing for exfoliation, but it feels good. Like when you first start, it's kind of, you're not used to it, but then after a while it does feel
Yeah.
really good.
No, it's good. I like it.
Yeah,
I
you
would,
have to start at your feet and go up
yeah.
your legs, and then you go up, and there's a specific direction, right? You're
Yeah.
pulling everything towards your heart up. But the funny thing is I was doing my body for years and years and years, didn't do the face, thinking, oh, I don't know why. I didn't think that the face wasn't involved. I mean, it's part of our body, right? It's part of
Yeah.
the skin and the
Oh,
lymph nodes
so.
here. Yes, your face. I mean, you're not going to take the big old brush and be like
No.
going up your face or anything. But that's when I started doing the gua sha.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I found out a lot of my skin problems was from my lymphatic system.
Oh, interesting.
It's
Okay.
so fascinating. I know when we get into all our skin things, because both of us have had lots of skin
Oh,
things,
yeah.
more through it, but it was that I had this blockage. And when I would break out, I'd break out, like
Hmm.
here and around here. And that is part of the lymphatic system.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that fascinating? So I started
Hmm.
doing the gua sha. Now they actually do have the dry brushes for your face, like
They
little,
do. Yeah, they do. That would actually
and
be a good thing. I
that
mean,
actually would be a really nice thing to do. I might get one as well because I do the gua sha, and it's
hmm.
that little stone. It's a jade stone.
Yeah.
And you do it with a little I use hemp oil because hemp oil is not gonna cause me any problems.
Right.
It depends on your skin, but yeah, and it only takes like 8 minutes maybe, but it's a nice little routine that I do
Hmm.
every other day or every day to every other day. I'll do
Got it.
it, in the evening. And again, lymphatic system,
Yeah.
it's just getting that moving. And well, there's a great book I've been reading. Beep, beep, beep. It's called
Oh,
like
yeah. Is that the one you got your book
Evolution.
from? Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I think I sent it to you. Um,
Yeah.
But it's really fascinating because it's not just about people who have cancer, it's
It's
actually to
preventative.
prevent it. And they
Yeah.
do talk a lot about the lymphatic system. And
Hmm.
oh, wow, I never thought that my skin problems were related to that either. And some food things too. But
Yeah.
I thought, wow, that's so interesting. And it also, like, doing these things like the dry brushing and the gua sha, it is a recovery. It does feel good.
Exactly.
You're doing something nice, and
Or red light, like red light. Like
for
I
the
do.
red
I
light,
wear that red light
exactly.
mask and I look like some
Oh yeah, you got your red light mask that
extra
you put
red
on
light
your
mask
face.
in my book. Like sitting
Exactly.
on the back patio going,
Exactly. And
I
and
am.
these are things that you can do, like a dry brush. Amazon and the gua sha, super cheap, not
Yeah.
expensive. Your red light face, a little bit more, but it's not outrageously expensive at all.
And it's only 10
It's
minutes.
it's really reasonable. I actually have, we have a red light too. Just it's like looks like a ball,
Yeah. Yeah. That you can sit in front of.
and you can sit and do all sorts of things and put it, lay down, and same thing, just 10 minutes, different parts of your body.
Hmm.
Once again, it's something you can do at home. Got it on Amazon. It wasn't expensive, but it's something you can do as a recovery as well. There's been so much research on red light too, the benefits of it for inflammation and for recovery. And what for your face? Does it help with like
The redness. Yeah.
anti-aging and
Absolutely. Yeah.
redness?
It does so much.
So, I mean, all these things are just recovery days are not about lazy, having to
Yeah.
be a lazy
No.
day.
No.
It's just
And
about
And
taking
it's
care of
stuff,
yourself.
and some of the stuff we're talking about, you could incorporate into your daily routine because it doesn't take that long. Like if I notice that my skin needs red light, like seriously, it's portable. It's got the little battery pack and I can put it in my pocket and I can work on my sourdough bread with my red light.
Walk around, work on your sourdough, got
That
your
is
red
quite the
light.
picture.
Looks like
There's a
an
picture
alien.
for you.
Which is great. I mean, hey, why not? Sometimes you
Yeah.
have to kill two birds.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, the dry brushing and that, I mean, I do that pretty much every day. And
Mm-hmm.
it has become into my night routine,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I think it's super important to have like morning routines and evening routines as well. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you can get into that a whole other time,
Oh,
but
that's a whole
that's a whole
other
other
thing.
thing.
And every esthetician will tell you, like, yes, please talk about routine, especially when
Hmm.
it comes to your skincare. So that's a
And
later, that's another whole
unfortunately,
topic.
as we get older, like things happen, things change. You have to be diligent, But I think starting younger, being diligent of
Mm-hmm.
your skin.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
absolutely.
the biggest organ, our skin,
Yes.
and taking care of it is going to be beneficial for you in the long run.
Yeah, and it's
It's not
preventive.
just
Yeah.
about it's not just about vanity either. It's about feeling good.
Yeah.
Like the dry brushing and the gua sha for me, that's like for the lymphatic system. That's for my health too. That is
Yeah.
for prevention of cancer and other diseases.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't want,
Yeah.
you know? So I think it's all beneficial.
Well, and the other thing to think about too, like one of the things that you and I always do, it'll be like, "Oh, Saturday, what are you doing? Get up, let's get on the rebounder together and chat for 20 minutes while we're bouncing around." We end up usually going for like 30 minutes and just chatting and catching up. So it's a great way to connect with someone at the same
Right?
time while doing something beneficial for yourself.
Right? I mean, we could even gua sha at the same
Oh
time.
yeah, dry brush and
We
red light. Oh yeah, let me put my
we can
mask
red
on.
light together.
That's pretty.
But it is. It's like sometimes I don't have time. That's the biggest thing I've always said for myself. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. And I hear that for so many people is this is the worst thing for everybody is time. I
Yeah.
don't have time. I don't have time to see my girlfriends. I don't have time to go do these things. But if you combine the two together, or
Yeah.
even three things together,
Mm-hmm.
and 30 minutes, like you
Yeah.
said, we would go on the rebounder together, 30
30
minutes. We got our
minutes.
girl time. We got some chit chat. We got some laughing. We got some bouncing. So we got the lymphatic drainage. We got some exercise and we got some girl time. All
Yeah.
that's,
And some laughs, typically.
and some laughs, which we have to laugh. We have to
Yes.
laugh. It's so
That's
important.
why not today.
That's why not today.
Something gets in your way.
And
Not
not today. And
today.
so, yes, the next time somebody is giving you a problem, someone cuts you off, or someone, I don't know, they're just
Or
bugging,
attitude
they have
or
attitude,
whatever.
whatever. Someone, yeah, work is being what you just say, not today. And then you just think of us. And then you
Yes.
can have a little giggle.
And our
And
little
then
shirts.
and our little shirts too, with the little skull and wings
I know it.
on
Oh
it.
my gosh.
It's saying, not today.
Yes.
And not today, people. Right?
Yes. But remember, at the end of the day, just give yourself grace regardless. And sometimes not today can be more than one day, and that's okay too. But never be, I think people are too hard on themselves,
I agree.
especially women. Women
Oh,
are we're
100%.
way too hard on themselves. They're trying to do everything, be everything, and you just can't, and it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
No,
It
no,
really does. So
no, because you're right. I don't think men think about that. And
probably not.
no,
No.
no. So it's fine. You know what? And it's okay. If you want to take a nap and just rest all day, and if you want to watch Netflix that day, you know what?
Well, and there's something to be said for 15-minute cat nap. They really are can be refreshing. So there's something to that to, just give yourself moments. And it's not long. None of these things we're talking about are all day things, but it's little things to just kind of give you that little break that you need, that we don't always allow ourselves.
And you have to pick something that you enjoy doing.
Exactly.
Something that works for
Like,
you.
yeah, and it could be something, it could be anything, really,
Exactly.
truly.
Yeah. I mean, just spending some
Cooking,
time.
baking, it
Yep.
could be, if there's a craft thing people like to do, anything. It could be anything to really just
Absolutely.
give yourself that kind of that escape away from all the things you have to do versus and give yourself some time to just recover and refresh.
An outlet, really.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take it
Well,
super important.
what's on our next episode? Oh boy. That one
Oh,
might be more than one.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
It's the dreaded
Weird crap that happened
weird crap that just
on the next episode
on the next episode.
of
Oh,
A and
but
B.
before we head out, don't forget to subscribe to us, please,
Yes.
please. And then any comments, but please be kind. Or if there's anything that we talked
And
about, you're
if
like,
we don't like it, we're gonna say not today.
we're gonna say not today. But if there's anything that we said, you're like, oh, wait, you talked about gua sha, or
Yeah.
how do I do this, or
What
whatever.
is a rebounder?
Yeah, what is a rebounder? What is it? Um, Definitely we will have links to these things we talked about. And if you have any questions, comments, whatever, please let us know. Anything you want to hear from us. Again, these are just our
We're
experiences
just
and
chatting. It's a way for us to connect too.
girlfriends, two girlfriends chit-chatting and our experiences. And we have some different experiences and just want to share with you.
Yep. Alrighty, until next time.
Until next time.